Did you see that mouth slipped? Yeah, it tried to open, but it slipped closed.
What, are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, this is going to be a video comparing before. And so yeah, this is before repair. See you in the next video. Hello everyone, this is going to be a repair video of me repairing Dean Martin. If you saw the clip before this, that is it broken. It's broken in that clip and I'm going to be fixing it. I'm going to fix the mouth first, and then I'm going to make a separate video of fixing the arm and the head. Because everything needs fixing on it. And Bailey's on the call with me too.
Yep, I'm here to help. So he doesn't screw up.
And what you first gotta do is take the staples out of the head, which this could end up taking me over 30 minutes unless the only other way that's quicker is if I grab the soldering iron and melt underneath and around the staple.
Yep.
And these are...
And guys, this is a tedious project, so if you really want to go through this to fix your items, then go ahead, but let this video be a lesson to you guys out there.
It's gonna take a while. This might end up being a really long video, depending. Some of the staples come out easy, some come out hard. See, it's always a struggle getting those out. There's almost like, just because it's put into plastic, there's really almost no way to pull those out perfectly, because it's in so tight. It's almost like it's glued.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because this is a very solid plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And see, my screwdrivers are not digging in underneath. I have more flatheads in this. I don't know where all the others are. I had more than that. Jeez. I don't think this is not gonna work, but yeah, it's. Okay, if my phone keeps...
Look at him, he's just there smiling.
Yeah. Sometimes these staples actually end up snapping your screwdrivers because of how tight they're in.
Very true. It's happened to me before. But the cool thing is that once you get the staples out, it's relatively easy to get the mouth out.
Yeah, I've never fixed a Dean Martin before. I fixed Buddy Big League, and he was a pain too.
Yeah.
Buddy Big League, you literally have to break the mouth to fix it, honestly. There's no way to fix it without breaking the mouth.
No, and hot glue does hold. It actually is pretty good at holding. So, I mean, that's one thing you don't have to worry about. But, yeah, if you want to fix it, you have to snap the mouth.
Yeah. And I don't think these screwdrivers are going to get it. I'm probably going to have to melt holes in this one, too. Because these screwdrivers are not going to get... And, like, there's no way to get underneath them because they're pushed in all the way, like, where there's, like, nowhere to reach inside. You can't reach in between. They put them in... They went in too far. Of course, that's...
Yeah, so with your soldering iron, make sure it has, like, a clean tip so it won't leave, like burnt marks around it.
I don't have a clean tip, though. Because if I use a clean... That's the thing, people. If you're gonna burn holes in it, use a different soldering iron tip.
Yep, pretty much.
Because if you use the soldering iron or the tip that you use to melt holes, it's not gonna work when you solder anymore. Because I don't know, it just doesn't. Because I've done that before. And unfortunately, when you burn it, there is going to be black marks around the staples, so that's one thing.
I mean, if you can, do your best, like, after the repairs to possibly clean it up. I mean, the best you can.
Because, I'm telling you, people, there's no way to get these staples out with this flathead, unless you have a perfect flathead for this, but there's really no way. They're in too tight. You have to have strength, too. Well... because nothing I have is flat enough. You know, you might think this is flat. This is still not flat enough. And even if it was flat enough, it's not strong enough because it'll most likely snap. That's how tight those are.
Yeah, either you could do that or lay it on the table and then pry it underneath it. But if the staples are in there that far, then I don't think that's even possible.
And this is a really stupid, fragile screwdriver, and it's not going to work. Nope, it's bending. Yeah, I don't have any other choice but to use the soldering iron. So people don't criticize me for breaking my stuff because it's not breaking it. That's the only thing I can do.
That's the only thing really anyone can do with these things.
Yeah. Sorry,
It's either
I have to keep adjusting my phone because the battery's dying, and since I have to use the iron, I can't have my phone right there. Ugh. Why does it keep unplugging?
Oh, and another thing, guys, if you think that one of these guys is going to work perfectly, even if the seller does promise that it does work, don't get your hopes up.
I asked the seller if this worked 100%. I told them everything it was supposed to do, and they said, yeah, it works. And look, every part is broken in it. Bailey, I don't think this phone is going to stand up at all. It doesn't stand.
Yeah, you could just let it in the distance somewhere, like put it on a shelf. It doesn't really matter.
I don't think it's gonna. But anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn on the soldering iron, so. Alright, soldering iron's heating up. Hopefully no wires break off in the process, because then I have to have the soldering iron cool down, and then I have to change the tip, which takes longer. God. Ugh. You know, Bailey, I'm just gonna call you on my computer.
Alright.
The bad thing with this camera is I can't see how long it's been recording for. My computer's dead too.
Until you get it done.
Bailey, I can't call you on my computer. It's dead too.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I don't care how the angle is on the phone.
Should I just like turn the camera off? Then it won't die as fast.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So, yeah, it doesn't take long for my soldering iron to heat up, so it's already ready. Okay, so people, like, again, this is the only way to get them out. Just watch. Now, you're going to be seeing black marks. Don't freak out. And don't freak out because...
Yes, please, people.
Don't freak out because I'm burning Dean, you know. There's no other way. I don't know how I got my James Brown staples out, my first one. I was actually able to get the staples out, but that's the one that got thrown away. I must have had a good flat head back then. See, you can see there's black marks, but see, and then
So wait, does the mouth actually make motor noise, or is it just...
Yes, it does. Remember, it slightly moves. It drops open and then it stops.
Oh, so it is that
See?
stupid plastic piece.
Yep. See, guys? It came out. I told you, you have to do that. That's the only way. Otherwise, you'll be sitting here for over 3 hours breaking your screwdrivers. What do you think is easier?
Yeah, my first time doing it, I broke at least probably two and a half screwdrivers, to be honest, because I used two, like, larger ones, and they snapped, and I used a little small one, like a smaller, medium-sized screwdriver, and that snapped, too. And that was on my Hank Williams, and he was hard enough to fix, so then I was just like, well, there's got to be an easier way, and surprisingly enough, I haven't had to actually melt any of mine. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just lucky with the staples, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, hopefully I don't have to melt too many others.
No. I don't think you have to melt all of them.
But this one, there's no way they're gonna come out. If they don't come out within 10 minutes, then you know that it's time to get the soldering iron.
enjoy watching these types of repair videos, and that's good.
Yeah.
Because we've noticed that a lot of you guys tend to really enjoy just sitting there watching us repair stuff, and that's really cool. Because I mean, we'd be glad to do more videos like this. Definitely comment below if you would like to see more videos like this, because we wouldn't mind doing that.
If you want to collect this stuff and you actually want it working, this is the kind of stuff you have to do.
Pretty much. I mean,
because if you think it's gonna last forever, it's not. It really will not.
Nope, not really. I mean, I taught Jordan how to do this type of stuff, and he's caught on pretty good. So.
Yeah. I mean, I was able to fix a little bit before, but...
Yeah, I mean, especially the split gear thing, like, hardly anyone knew about that stuff.
No.
That was just like a whole mystery for years. People thought, you know, when they break, they break. You can't fix them.
Yep.
And, you know, some of you guys may think that fixing the mouth is worth it. Some of you guys may think it's not after this video. That's your decision if you ever get one. But, yeah, I mean...
See, look at how much easier it is getting those staples out when you actually melt it. I know, it makes it look like crap, but... You know... I mean, you could just... Towards the end, you could just try to flake it off or, like, paint over it or something. If you really
guys, we're
wanted
trying
to.
not to swear because we know. That
Yeah, we're trying. If I didn't have the camera on, I'd be swearing every 10 seconds probably, because that's what I do.
Same.
Yeah, we all swear here.
Fortunately, that's how GMA rolls. But
because it gets pretty frustrating sometimes with these.
It really does. I mean, especially with the staples and with snapping them out, it really just kind of.
Yeah, if I snap the mouth, I probably will swear. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not. But if the camera was on, I would be.
Yeah, so... Sorry, guys. We're going to try to keep it level here.
There, see? That staple's pulling out too now, see? Alright, I gotta finish getting this one out, though. Yeah, again, I can't use this tip for soldering wires anymore because it's just too burnt up and crappy looking.
Wait, did yours come with the box?
No, mine didn't have a box.
Oh, okay. I actually plan on... I'm thinking about getting one this weekend if I have enough money, but... Oh, and Rocky should be coming in the next couple days, so let's see if hopefully I can try to fix him. And yeah, guys, I'm getting a Rocky. I know you guys are probably already like, but you already have one.
Also,
mine's crap.
People also note Louis Armstrong, Shrek, and a couple of them have glue, not staples. Some of their heads are glued on.
Yep, pretty much. Which one did I get that the heads were actually glued?
Rocky.
The head is actually glued. It's not stapled.
Yeah, which you might think is easier, but that can be hard too, because then you have to pry it off. Okay, see, now all the staples are out, but... Let's see. So what do I do now, Bailey, with the mouth?
Okay, so gently lift up the head just a little bit, and look where the mouthpiece connects to the actual thing that...
I see.
Do you see that little space right there?
Yes.
Okay, if you see that, get a small flathead screwdriver and pry it outwards, and it'll most likely pop off. And if you could get that off, you're saved.
Okay, I'm trying to show the viewers what it looks like, so that they know. This is
what you have to do, guys. This is your main step here to.
Here. Buddy Big League doesn't have that. You have to snap his mouth. But when you're done, you just hot glue it and it works. So.
Yeah.
Because his mouth is so lightweighted, it doesn't put that much stress on it. Okay.
No, if it was something like Hank Williams, then yeah, it would be a little bit harder. But.
So basically, I just pry.
Yeah, you try to get like a flathead screwdriver in between the two pieces if there's a space, and then just like start prying it forward.
I'm not sure.
Do you want me to? Could you turn the camera on possibly so I could see it?
if you guys are getting mad on why it took so long to get the head off, well, that was short compared to what it'll be like for you, because if you don't want to do the soldering iron method, then you're gonna probably spend 2 hours on it.
Most likely.
So.
Okay, let's see. Okay, but look underneath the head.
Underneath?
Underneath the neck part, actually. Like where, you could see like where it connects to the inside of the head part. If you see like a little space to where it connects.
Not really, I don't know. It's dark.
I don't know, I can't see it. If you can shine it, like, kind of look underneath the neck, then maybe I can tell you.
But didn't you fix one of these before? Can't you just pull it off?
You could try. If it doesn't snap, then that's good, but most likely it won't snap.
Because I don't know what I can't see it. That's the problem. It's too dark. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be prying here.
Okay, so I guess you could try prying the front part of the mouth off first, like you were doing originally. You could try that.
I don't know how that thing's gonna. I still don't know how you do that without breaking it. If it doesn't come off when you pull it, I don't know how it comes off with a screwdriver.
Like it's like when you like go underneath the neck and then you pull it outwards like that, you'll see where the actual piece connects to the mechanism itself. And in that piece, in that little area right there, it's actually like a space to where it slides in this little slot. And you could actually see the space to where you could actually pry it out.
Is it the actual mouthpiece, or is it the inside of the head?
It's inside of the head, but you can see it if you pull the head forwards a little bit once it's off the mechanism.
Well, you see, I was prying the mouth, so.
Oh, I see.
So I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now. I'm lost, man.
I can't see anything.
Well, you fixed one of these before.
I know, but it's hard to remember. It's been.
It's just the problem with me. It's dark. My lamp isn't on.
Darn it. You should be prepared.
Yeah. Plus, not only is it dark, but it's a small area to see.
Yeah, that's actually true.
I still don't know what I'm supposed to be.
I remember what I did. The front part of the mouth came off first, then I got the mouthpiece off. So, I guess your best bet is to go for the front part of the mouth and see if you can try pulling that off, because that's what I did to mine, and it actually pulled off, but
I can't.
You never know about...
I can't. It's not... What kind of... How flat does a screwdriver have to be?
Just a medium-sized butt head. I mean, it doesn't have to be too big.
Well, I don't know where I'm supposed to be prying... I don't know where I'm supposed to be prying it, though. That's the thing.
Either that or you could pull it. I mean...
Are you sure that's gonna work? That's gonna snap it. It will.
It all depends.
Oh, yeah, see, I can already hear a cracking sound. Yeah, it's something...
Is that what that was?
It snapped. Oh, yeah. Oh, what the... Oh, it came out.
Told you.
I don't think it snapped either.
Here, let me see it.
You never told me to do that, Bailey.
Yep, you didn't break it.
Well, okay. Yeah, if you're complaining about why this video's taking so long, blame Bailey, because he didn't tell me that.
Shut the heck up. I'm trying to explain it to you. George just doesn't understand things.
I did understand. But you were saying it all wrong. You made it sound difficult than it actually was.
No. I was telling you to pull it.
Now I
don't know what to do.
Now I have to get the head off.
Oh, God. You know what, George? You're all on your own.
Alright, here's the mechanism, people, and here, Want to see what the problem is? Right there. It's split. Now you're like, how are you gonna fix that? Glue? No. You grab an 8-tooth gear, or I guess any gear, anything that will fit on the shaft. It'll work. Like, for example, I can use, since I don't really want to use my gears because that would be wasting them, I have other things in here that I don't use. God, these gears are too small and unorganized. I'm going to be using a new one of these pulleys here. You see this? Now, here's the hard part. You can't push it on with your fingers. You have to press it against the table.
Either that or like use like something to hold against
And
it, or else you're gonna end
here's
up
the problem.
snapping something, or
Since-
just slip off.
since-
Piss you off.
Yeah. And since this is a new gear, it's going to be really tight, or new piece, whatever. It's going to be really tight. You're going to struggle putting it on the string. This is what I would do. Don't even put it on the string. Grab dental floss. Dental floss isn't going to work. Yes, it will. You know, I bought 6 mini spirit balls in 2007. 4 of the string snapped in 2007. I replaced the string with dental floss. The string in the mouth has never snapped again. I've had other problems with them, like the wires coming off, but I've never had the string break again. And if it breaks again, fix it again. You know, they will break again at some point. It's just they'll last longer when you fix them.
Yeah, true.
So, just go with me on this. I'll show you, people. That might be, I don't know if that's too small or not. That'll be fine. And unfortunately, you might have to cut off the old string because it might be in the way, but let's just see.
But then again, it is good to do that because
Nope,
it
never mind.
prevents it from, because the string is old.
The string is old.
It doesn't matter
If I
the string looks good or not, it's still really old.
yeah,
it can break easily over time.
Yeah, even if I use the old string, it will snap soon because, you know, this is 2002. How many years ago was this string made? How old is this string? 2002? Do the math.
Yeah, I know, right?
That goes for all the mechanics. The gears are that many years old too. Now what you do
Let's
is,
just think about 14 years old.
okay,
Sounds
so you
about
see
right.
this loop, slide it through the loop, tie it twice, because if you only tie it once, it will slip out. So you have to tie it twice.
Yeah, and when putting the gear on there, put the string through the front of the gear, not
And I'll
the
show
back,
you-
because Jordan made that mistake.
And I'll show you how to do that.
Yeah.
The reason I struggled with getting the mouth off, people, is because you're like, wow, you only know how to do this because Bailey's telling you. That's the thing. So each of these is actually designed different. Each mouth is actually different.
That's why that's why we were taking our time on it, you know.
James
You
James Brown is different, right? James Brown is different.
Yeah, he's completely different.
James-
His mouthpiece is huge.
James Brown's mouth is different. The Big Head Skeleton's mouth is different, although he's easy. But the Buddy Big Leagues, Rock and Randall, they're all different. All of them are different. None of them are the same. That's why. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to slip this through the new piece.
Oh, and make sure to add actually hot glue to the top part of the string or the floss just for extra security.
I don't do that, but yeah.
You could.
Yeah, you could. See, get that little floss string, whatever you're using through there. I mean, you don't have to use floss. You can use a thinner string, but if you're using a really thin string, it's not going to last long.
And if you think like sewing string will work or anything like that, it won't. It's too thin. It'll
No.
break.
The reason I use dental floss is because it's thin, but it's also durable for this. Now, I got the piece through. Don't put it on this way, or else what's going to happen is as soon as the motor turns, the mouth is going to go down and stay down, and this is going to twist. This floss or string is going to twist and snap. You have to put it on this way. With the lead.
You actually made that mistake.
Yeah, I accidentally
With the first time fixing a Buddy Big League, he didn't know.
Yeah, I accidentally did that with Buddy Big League.
To me, and I
but
was
yeah,
like, nope, you got to put it on the other side.
you have to do it with the lead coming out, not in, outwards. Okay, now I'll show you. again, you have to use the table to get this on.
And keep in mind, folks, that we're not only doing this, we're also going to have to replace 2 gears, or well, he is, but I'm just here.
I'm going to do that in a different part, though.
Yeah.
Now, getting these pieces on the motor shaft can be difficult. It's easier getting a gear on there, but I don't want to use a gear because that would be wasting. See, and now that little that pulley is on now. So now let's watch this. See, it works now. So now what you can do is you can start putting the head back on. If you want to add hot glue to that where you put them, you can do that on the top part so it doesn't slip off, but I think you'll be fine without hot glue, but that's your decision.
I suggest, Jordan, that until I think you should put the head on last until you fix all the gears, because the head would actually add extra weight and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, but if to fix it, you just insert the mouth back in, and it should snap back in, right, Bailey?
Yeah, it should easily just
It'll snap back in. So there you go. That's how you fix the head of Dean Martin. I mean, James Brown. If you're doing James Brown, that's going to be different. Didn't you say Hank Williams is the same as this one though? And Bing Crosby.
I think Hank Williams is slightly different, but I'm not sure. I haven't messed with Hank Williams since 2012.
Yeah, I don't know about Bing Crosby though either. He seems like he would be kind of similar though, but.
Yeah, Bing Crosby is a bit similar. But
okay.
Dean Martin's actually one of the easiest to fix. You may think this video was long, but listen, guys, compared to some other different animatronics with these types of mechanisms, this was not. This is actually an extremely short amount of time it took to fix one of these.
Yeah, and I still have to fix the arm and the head, so that'll be in the second video. I just want to put the mouth back on. I really do.
Yeah, you might as well just to go ahead and look at it.
And that went right in. Oh, whoops. And it slips out. It doesn't snap in, but... There. So, yeah. And it's okay if it doesn't lock in, because it just comes out easy if you wanted to then the next time. But, anyways, yeah. Okay. Part 2 is coming up now. Hello everyone, we are back. This part we are going to be fixing the arm and the head.
Yep. So the first thing you would want to get to is the arm, because the arm motor is actually below the head, so.
Okay, yeah.
But here's a fun fact, guys. Don't just think you can take apart the body while it's on the base. No.
No.
You have to unscrew all 4 screws on the bottom of the base and unscrew the screws to the feet that connect the body onto the base.
Yep, and I'll show you guys that. Yeah, you're right. I'll take the mouth off and the head off while I do this part though.
Yeah, it's best to.
If you didn't see the first part where I'm fixing the mouth, you might want to check. You might want to check that out. I still like that. And again, if you guys are wondering, why are you taking apart the base if the arm needs fixing? Because that's how you have to fix the arm. You have to take the screws out.
Yeah, because the frame of the body actually comes apart in 2 separate pieces, and they can't split apart unless you take apart the base.
Yeah, it's not like the hip swinging ones like James Brown and Hank Williams. This one's different. See these 3 screws on each side? You have to take those out. And I wouldn't have known this either if Bailey wouldn't have told me. I would have actually ruined it.
Probably cracked the whole thing apart.
Yeah, if you don't do this, you'll probably end up snapping it or something, I guess.
Yeah, Kevin told me, he was like, Jordan didn't believe me when I said that. I was like, well.
Yeah. It is different, so.
is a lot different. It's Gemmy Animatronics is kind of like a puzzle. You have to figure out which piece should go where. You know what you have to take apart to get to the problem.
Yeah, but you know, I really like the pop culture series. There's a reason why I like the pop culture ones actually. Not just because the songs are good in most of them, but more of because each one has different animation. Like everything else, like the Santas and like other series that they've made, the fish, they all kind of do the same thing animation. Meanwhile, like each of these pop culture have a different animation. Like Hank Williams, he hip swings, his head moves, and his mouth moves. And James Brown, his body hip swings instead of his legs, pretty much. Dean Martin, his arm moves the microphone, and his mouth and head moves. This one, there's an additional feature where the arm moves up and down, not just left to right. That's what I like. Yeah, that's what I like. And Louis Armstrong, his eyes blink. They added that feature. He does the same as Bing Crosby, but they added a eye feature, which is really cool. And then Rocky, of course,
Rocky's a lot different than most.
Yes.
Rocky's one of the most unique ones out of all of them, yet one of the most faulty.
Yeah, so that's what I like about the pop cultures. Each of them do something different.
Yep, pretty much.
And the Three Stooges, of course, those are way different too. So here, I guess I have to take out all these screws then.
Yep. Oh, wait, on the back of the body?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my cats are having a fight upstairs.
Oh boy.
I wonder if the camera could hear that. It's pretty loud. It sounds like.
Could.
Really? Yep.
Yeah, I heard it in the background.
That means then for sure my camera heard it.
That's what goes on in Jordan's house.
Yeah. I guess I'll be able to fix my other Christmas bean. Oh shit. I guess I'll be able to fix my other Christmas Bing Crosby than the one with the broken arm.
Yeah, I think you probably would.
Oh,
it's
and
built the same.
Yeah. Okay, and the hip swinging ones have these pieces too. You have to get these out. I'm correct, right, Bailey? Those little pieces that hold
those little tacks.
Yeah.
Whatever they are.
And these I never put back on when I take off. On the hip swinging ones, but eh.
No, you don't have,
Ouch.
especially the standing ones. They don't really matter because they don't. It's not like they hip swing or anything. They
Yeah.
just stay there.
Yeah, and I just stabbed myself.
And that's another thing that happens when we're repairing Jimmy stuff.
Yeah, if you repair Jimmy stuff, you will stab yourself. You will.
Unfortunately.
These pieces go flying sometimes when you take them off.
Oh, and guys, kind of off subject, but to start a conversation while we're doing this, we've been noticing that a lot of you have been trying to get in contact with us, like through Skype or something like that. But here's the thing, we kind of have our own little group here that we talk to, and we're not really like very diverse on who we like to talk to, just because we like to stick with our own group, like that we know on Jimmy Master Animatronics, you know, because it's more complicated that way to deal with. You know, when you just have one little group of people, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's your answer, because if you'd like to Skype us, then there's no guarantees on that. It all depends, because we all have different schedules, you know, we all have different things to do, so it's no guarantee if we would ever want to do that, though. So.
Yeah, I'm always at work, and by the time I come home, I just want to Skype the people I know.
Like we're doing now.
Yeah, because I mean, you're like, well, if you work out all the time, you're not at work now. Well, it's 11:11 at night here.
Yeah, pretty much. And for me, you know, I go to school, and so does, you know, Kevin and Joseph and all them, but we're all on different time schedules, so.
Okay, all those pieces are out. And here's the arm. Gearbox. Oh.
Sweet.
Let's see, does that pull out? Oh, so I have to there's a split gear in here, so take the
I think
screw.
it's an 8-tooth gear. I think those contain an 8-tooth.
Yeah. Sometimes these motors aren't the easiest to pull out.
You might actually have to take apart the whole mechanism to do that.
Really?
Yeah, I had to do it on my, which one did I take apart?
What else do I unscrew here?
Hold on, let me look at it.
What?
Okay, so you got the complete whole mechanism out of, like, the little shell.
Yeah. I don't know, I was just gonna pull the motor out, so I don't know.
I mean, if you can pull the motor out, then you might as well.
I'm trying to, but here. Sometimes it's easier to do it with the pliers, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that actually is a little bit different than the ones I worked on, but then again, I didn't have to work on Dean's mechanism. I only worked on Bing's mechanism. And Bing's is a little bit different because, you know, obviously Dean Martin has that different feature where it, like, actually moves the microphone up and
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So. And for all of you Gemmy enthusiasts out there that don't know about some pop culture series characters, there's one that's kind of unknown, but a lot of people still know about it. His name's Rodney Dangerfield. If you don't know who that guy is, he's a comedian.
I kind of looked at videos today of it, and I didn't really like it, but eh.
And he just sits there. He doesn't sing or anything. He just sits there and talks and pulls on his time.
But his arm doesn't move.
Yeah, half the time they don't.
Wait, is it supposed to?
Yeah, it's supposed to jerk his tie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, half the time that function doesn't work though. So.
Jeez, this motor's not coming out very easy. Not gonna be easy getting it back in then, probably.
Is it like hot glued in there, or is it just like, did you...
I don't know, I'm just trying to wiggle it out with my pliers.
Huh. Is there any way to, like, unscrew the mechanism off that frame?
Not that I saw.
It's gotta be. Because I know you could just pull the neck motor out, but I don't think you could pull the actual arm mechanism motor out unless... Because I think it's actually the motor's actually screwed inside the mechanism.
I don't know about that.
Some of them actually do that. Well, some of the smaller motors do, but I don't know about the bigger motors, because I could tell that's a pretty large motor.
It's not screwed in because it's twisting, so...
Oh, it's actually... Oh, never mind then. Yeah, because I had to work on my microphone stanzas when you remember when I got that one?
Oh, yeah. Just, I guess, keep wiggling it until it comes out, I guess.
Guess so.
Jesus.
I'll be right back.
Okay. There we go. It's there. It's a oh. This is the gear that's split. It doesn't even look split, but that's the thing. They may not look split. They are. And it's a 10-tooth. Oops. Slide a new one on. Huh. That wasn't very hard. see if that goes back in now. Yeah, it's easier putting it back in. Okay, the arm moves side to side, but it's not moving up and down, so I'm not sure why that is now. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Well, okay, now I gotta put that screw back in and I gotta fix the headgear. The headgear is split too. Ish. And then it's done. We just have to put it back together and then you'll see it fully working. Oh. Oh, okay then. I guess I won't be able to screw that motor back in because it just snapped, the little screw holder. It won't slide out, it's too tight anyways. See, that's how old these are, even the plastic snaps. So even if you get one brand new in the box, that's not going to stop it from snapping. Or anything.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
And nothing, I got the new gear on the motor shaft.
Oh, nice. It took an 8-tooth?
10 actually.
Oh, wow. Mine took an 8-tooth. Yeah, Jimmy arms are pretty tricky, people. They can confuse you. You know, you may think it may take this certain amount of teeth, but it could be something completely different.
Yeah. And the cats are fighting again. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. There's the head gear. Is that even split? Can't tell. The only way to tell is if I slip a new one on.
Wait, you got the head motor out?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, it's split. I can see it's split, yeah. Ow. Sometimes when you slip these gears on, you gouge yourself.
Yep. Especially with the 8-tooths, because they're a lot smaller and a lot more
Oh
to
god.
put on.
Yeah, these ones are actually easy to get on the shaft. The A-tooths are not.
No.
Alright. Let's see if the head turns. Wait. Oh, there's another gear in there. That's bad.
There is?
It's still loose, yeah. Oh god. What size gear would that be?
Are you talking about on the motor shaft?
Not on the
Or
motor.
like some other...
Inside the actual head. There's another broken gear.
Oh gosh.
I don't know about that.
I have never been in a mechanism like that with Dean Martin.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
And I don't even know what size it would be.
Well, since you've got the actual head stuff off, then you might be able
I have to take
look
the.
inside.
I think I have to take the mouth mechanism off to get that other mechanism open, don't I?
Yeah. Are there like two screws on the bottom part of it, like on the bottom part of the mechanism?
Well, yes, but they're pointing downward, so they're on top.
Oh, okay. I see how that's.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, here they are. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, guys, with Jimmy Adams, definitely expect the unexpected.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that another gear to be broke. So that 10-tooth gear was split, but it wasn't. That still wasn't the problem, actually. So there was 2 broken gears.
Yep.
And if it's a bigger gear that I don't have, I don't know. I would laugh if the person who was actually, because there was other bidders on this Dean Martin. I would laugh if someone commented saying that's the one I was gonna get. I'd be like, trust me, you wouldn't have wanted it.
Yeah, I know, right? Be like, well, you probably wouldn't have known how to fix it, so be glad you didn't get it.
Because this is more broken parts than I thought. I mean, I expected the mouth to be broken, but I didn't expect the rest, really. This camera still doesn't tell me how long it's been recording for, but I bet it's been almost over 15 minutes, just this part.
Yeah, so far we've been Skyping for 51 minutes, so it's been around that time.
Oh god, well the first part was long too.
Yeah.
There should be another one. There's a bunch of glue that's covering a screw somewhere. It's hard to get your fingers in here when there's other pieces in your way like this, because you don't want to snap it.
We saw a conversation in the comments box debating if Shrek was actually one of the pop culture series characters. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't know. It just kind of seems weird if he was, because compared to all these famous people like Bing Crosby, Dean Martin, then you just have Shrek. It's like,
yeah,
it's pretty random, but
that would make probably Homer pop culture then too.
If he was, then yeah, it would have to be. But here's the thing. I think that they only did that because of the 2004 Shrek 2 movie release. That's what I think they did it for, because that's when that movie came out.
Yeah.
So, that's what I think Shrek came out for, because he also had like a bank. And he actually had a detachable bank that you could actually put money into, but that's, most of the time it's gone.
Yeah. There's still another screw somewhere.
I might make a video while I'm fixing Rocky, but I don't know if it'll be successful or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
So.
Wait. I'm confused. I don't know what I'm open. The mechanism I'm opening up, is that the head mechanism or is that the arm?
Here, let me see it.
This one. I don't know if that'd be the head, actually.
The one with that small motor?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the small motor is the head mechanism. The one below it is the arm.
Well, I knew that, though. Yeah, but I don't know, I just...
Oh, wow.
That's a big mechanism.
Yeah, it is. But that's it.
Oops. I don't know if this is gonna come off or not. Okay, this. Jeez. Time to sell it on eBay. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
Time to sell it on eBay in parts.
Yeah, I know, right? It's too late now, you screwed it up.
Jeez. I always hate the clothes part, like, because the clothes always gets in the way.
Yeah, I hate that too.
Yeah, I did get pretty ripped off with this one.
Yeah, fortunately.
I don't know, that mechanism isn't coming out. It's not opening. Is there more screws I have to take out? Do I have to take the mouth mechanism off too to get the head out?
Yeah,
Oh, well, you should have told me that.
I did. It has 3 screws on it.
Duh. Okay, I'm
You have to
making
pay attention.
a part 3.